Alright, welcome to a new video. I'm going to kind of show you guys what we got for the thrift store today and some sold prices on eBay and some Amazon listings too, because some stuff is still new in package even though you got it at a thrift store. We spent all day, and well, what I mean by all day is, well, we left about 1, got back at about 11. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning now or something like that. You'll probably see it on my phone once I show you some listings. But I was going to go ahead and pop up some sold listings and all that kind of stuff so you can see it a little bit better. But that's going to be a lot of editing, and I'm not sure when I have the time to do that. If I do it this way, I can just kind of get the video up, so I don't have to delay it by weeks at a time, which most videos that are up right now are delayed by weeks at a time. And hopefully the light's not too bright, but it's a little bit dark when I was trying to shoot earlier, so I got some more lights in here. But you're going to see a variety of stuff that we picked up from, you know, you got the plushes, we got CDs, cassettes, video games, calculators, kitchen products, cake pans, and shoe polish and all kinds of stuff. And I'm just going to go ahead and go through it and see some maybe our thought process on what we do on some buying some things and just stuff you can find at your local Goodwill and thrift store. The prices are pretty cheap. We'll just start with this guy. We seen him, or I seen him sitting at the top shelf on the plush section. This is his head sticking out. I kind of recognized him from something. I wasn't sure what it was, but it was Feifel Goes West. And we just went ahead and looked him up, and you can find these things for $2-3. And as you can see, there's the sold listing. He's going to want to go on his face. Thinks it's a person. And as you can see, that guy only got 5 + 7. Not sure why he priced it kind of low, but as you can see, that person got 40 free shipping. There's a 15 plus shipping, 20 free. That person got 53, putting like a book and stuff. There's a 20 plus shipping, 25 plus shipping. So there's a lot of profit if you're only going to go for the 20. You can price it, you know, this person got 30 plus shipping. If you take good pictures, have a good account, you know, being a power seller and everything, you'll get the higher price that you command. They are slow sellers. We haven't actually sold any of our plushes that we've put up. We've only put up about 5 or 6. We've had them up for a couple weeks, but just something else you can kind of pick up and take a gander at the thrift store. And next up, how about this thing? It was $4. I just decided to look it up. I was waiting for one of us to look something up, but it's, you can see, it's just a Belgian waffle maker. It looks kind of old. A lot of just old kitchen things ain't really worth that much. But this thing I just looked up and I was like, whoa, that's worth like, you know, $20-30. Point story is we plugged that in and let it warm up to make sure it worked, and it warmed up. And we were checking out, the lady picked it up and was like, whoa, this thing's hot. We're like, no, we're just testing it out. It's all right. But you can see this guy got 14 plus shipping. So it's not, you know, it's not a lot of profit, but 15 plus shipping, 12. See, this person got 30 plus $20 shipping, excellent condition. See, if you take good pictures, which that's not the greatest picture, but if you take good pictures and have a good account, you can usually command a higher price. It's almost like, you know, FBA between merchant. There's a 32 free, 9. See, that guy there got a good picture, just a, you know, generic, you know, good title, $30 free shipping. That's kind of what we're hoping for, but, you know, $4 to $30. Wilton cake pans are pretty decent. Not all of them are very good. You won't find ones in good condition, but as you can see, this one here was from like 1977 or something. It's supposed to be Superman because there's inserts in them. You'll almost never find the inserts from these things with the pans, especially at Goodwills, but you don't need the inserts to sell them. And actually, this is actually a Amazon item. You know, you think eBay is what you're going to sell your cake pans, but nope, the Wilton cake pans on Amazon actually, and they do pretty good, and they got pretty good ranks. We just sent in a bunch in our last shipment. We had a couple duds that were kind of dented a little bit. We're going to go ahead and lot up on eBay, but there's that guy, 208,000. Kitchen's a huge category, so it's not too bad of a rank, not too bad of a review. They can see used. There's 3 guys at $25, so the lowest price is $25. 18 after fees. That was like $2.99, so, you know, $3, 18 after fees. Why not? There's some GoPro frames, and we didn't get those out of there, so we got those actually out of Walmart. But those were like $10 profit, $12 profit for something GoPro. Some GoPro stuff's restricted, that's not. You will find some weird stuff like this. Package is a little dinged up. There's just a wireless mouse. I think, see, it was like $6. But when you scan it for the Amazon listing, it might not scan because it's tiny. Come on now. Not gonna want to do it. Here, I'll set you down. I'm gonna have to cut that part out. There we go. Get a nice view of some stuff. It's 1,000 rank. I'm sure if you got to look up, there's websites called Camel or Keepa that kind of show you some sold prices, what it was sold at, you know, all that kind of stuff. And you see 1,000 a PC, not bad. Reviews 3.5 aren't great with 75, but the used price is up to 52 and 52 merchant, and the new price there's 2 people at 72. So I'm not sure where that mouse is so much. Maybe there's something special about it I don't know about, or some kind of discontinued, you know, good mouse. But we're not hoping to get to 52 bucks, but for the $6, it's worth the risk right now before we do a little bit more research and all that kind of stuff. And you're only in it for $6. There's a kind of another thing with that mouse. That's a Microsoft or wireless mouse, brand new. That's $6. That one's easy. That one's just like an easy 30 bucks if you find those. Even used, I think the listings is like around 20-ish. But there's like a Santa's musical workshop thing. It's like huge, and you plug it in and all that stuff moves and it plays music. And that was, I think, 15. It was 15 or 20. We did plug it in and it did work. And you are taking a little bit risk if you do something big like that. The whole shipping, you don't want nothing to break. And it's definitely a eBay item. And I don't even think we did look it up on Amazon, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be on there. And as you can see, the box isn't in the greatest condition, but you can't expect much. And I don't know if I spelled it right, but we'll see. Sold prices, Santa's Magical Workshop. That'll have to do. You'll see the one sold right there is vintage, 1995. Went for $100 plus 20 shipping on the 19th. You know, it's not a lot of profit for something that big, but we go ahead and take the risk. We've shipped subwoofers, shipped all kinds of stuff. That one went for a pretty low price for some reason. Shipped a lot of heavy, big stuff. We haven't had a problem yet. You know, if we have some kind of problem, we'll reevaluate how we do everything. But there's a $61 plus $35 shipping. Reevaluate, but as of now, we're going to just go ahead and keep on chugging along. There's some shoe polishers. You might think, shoe polishers, you know, whatever. But they're only 15 and 10 bucks. And we looked them up and we're like, well, you know, we plugged them in. They turned on. They work all right. And as you can see, this one here in the sold category, 45 plus 14 shipping, 36 plus 10. Here's a 20 plus 12. As you can see, you know, those are kind of, well, that guy's not too bad. It's not too bad. That guy got kind of low. See, there's one with a box in the background, but 40 bucks plus shipping. There's a 58 plus shipping. The whole same thing as the plush, 70 plus or 70 free shipping. So if you price it decent, take good pictures, and it works. And you see, you know, 15, and it's something you can get 58 shipped. You know, you're good. And when you get 2 of them, it's even better. That's a different model, but it's about the same type of thing. And like something like the photo paper is another one. You find sealed photo paper, whether it be, it don't have to be this big 200 sheet thing, but any photo paper, it's usually discontinued. They don't make very much photo paper anymore, and there's certain brands people just like to use, so they'll pay a high premium on Amazon. You got to make sure it's sealed. I'm not sure how the used photo paper market is on eBay. Never looked it up, but you can see that was like what, $2.99. Amazon listings, 110,000 in office products, which isn't too bad. I mean, some of these stuff isn't going to sell right when you set it in, but when you have to set this kind of stuff in to build an inventory for your ROI. Someone's trying to get 95 bucks FBA'd, merchant's at 47. That's something you can look at and see what it was selling at. You wouldn't have to price it at 94. You know, if you're in it for $3, you could even price it, you know, at the merchant price. You don't want to do that, but when you're in it for $3, turn it into, you know, 60, 70 bucks. Why not? Easy. It's easy. Seinfeld. It's just a generic game too. You walk by, you'll be like, that's a generic Seinfeld game. $5. I'll look it up. It's easy enough when you're in there doing FBA where you can just scan stuff. Scan that guy. $5 turns into, as you can see, a toy category 52,000. So it's not bad. Not bad reviews. $33. So the $5 into 23. Board games, sealed board games. A lot of people just know anything sealed. And here's some DVD players. VCR DVD players are pretty good. $20 is usually, I think, the average price around here. Sometimes they have 10, sometimes they have less. See, this is a hard drive recorder. A lot of times you can just plug these in and just see if it reads the DVD. You usually can't hook it up to a TV because a lot of Goodwills don't have TVs anymore. But good, already got typed in. But as you can see with this, just the remote's worth $50 for that unit, apparently for a black one. But as you can see right there, these are sold listings. That one's sold for $75 plus shipping. There's one with a manual and the remote for $132. There's a $95 plus shipping. There's a remote for $115. As you can see, if you got a remote, it commands a little bit more. Without a remote, you're still in it. There's a $175. There's untested. That one's for $60 plus $14. So you're in it for $20. In it for the bottom one's just about the same. Calculators, these are always good. Actually, we got these from a local game trade-in store. They wanted, I think we got them for 30 or one for like 29, one for 35, maybe one for 40 or something like that. But calculators are always good. Those are like 60 after fees or high 50s, but I'm pretty sure it's in the 60s. Those are just, you know, calculators. You know, calculators. And here's some of the good stuff. I think see CDs and video games. These CDs we got the CDs, cassettes, and these games all at one Goodwill. I'm not sure why they had these games in there, but they had them in a case. I actually walked away from them as I was looking them up because I don't really know what the valuable games are, the older ones. And as soon as I looked one up and seen the price, I was like, well, can you open that case for me? She opened it up. I sat there and started scanning them. We ended up scanning pretty much the whole case and got pretty good. But that's just a fish CD. Fish stuff's good. We got a fish cassette that was about a $30 cassette. But as you can see, I scanned that. 348,000 in music. Not going to be a fast mover, but that's actually pretty decent rank. The reviews are great. Used, no FBAs, $33. New price commands $83. So you know that's going to be pretty pricey. And soundtracks too. This is a Diablo 2 soundtrack. It was complete, really good condition. That scared the crap out of me. As you know, it's July 4th, so there's people out there shooting fireworks. You've probably seen that on camera with me flinching. And for some reason, the Amazon app, it did incorporate, see our sales got $351 today. Didn't incorporate the whole camera thing, but you have to go back to the home screen sometimes. Diablo 2 sounds, you can see, used, commands $31. That's $130,000 in music, so that's actually a real good pickup. Cassettes, as you can see, a lot of like Wu-Tang, Eazy-E, Cake, some Crosby, Nash and Young, but they had two of these Wu-Tang tapes, Eazy-E, cassettes. A lot of them aren't worth much, but you know, and they're kind of slow movers. But if you need to pick them up, I think they're 29 cents, and have them sitting in your inventory. Eventually, they'll sell. Or one of them will sell at least. And this is not going to let me scan. There it goes. A little vibration. 503,000 or 505,000. Reviews are good. 250 reviews. I can see used $39.99, new $23. And see, they had two of them. That was for 29 cents. Going to turn that into almost $40. And a lot of people don't mess with cassettes. You got to kind of check them a little bit, but you know, there's money to be made. Here's some PlayStation 1 and just case games they had. I'll just go ahead and just scan one. You see Oddworld. That's all I did is scan them all. Oddworld is, you know, obviously it's not a new game, but let me ask for those news, $90. Used, it's only a $10 game. You only get $5.61, but when you're only paying $1.50 or $2 for these, you know, that's not too bad, especially with the rank. Especially when it has the manual and everything. The cases sometimes aren't good, but you can easily change those out. And then here is a good stack. They had one Genesis game, one of the odds, it was Earthworm Jim. And as you can see, all of that. But these were all also $2 a piece. CDs and the games were all $2 a piece, I believe. Actually, no, CDs were cheaper. I think they were $1.50. Then all these games were $2. But you can see Earthworm Jim, $2 into, that's at $29.93 currently, 16,000 in video games. And the big one was, this is the one that made me turn around. This was actually sitting on top of the stack of the games that they had there. And I know Dragon Ball Z's games are pretty good, but I didn't ask to open up the case because a lot of times, as you know, Goodwills are busy and they take forever to get somebody to come open up a case if they're in cases. But I looked it up as I was walking away, and as soon as I seen the price, I was like, oh, gotta turn back. That's when I asked her to open the case. As you can see, 2,000 in video games. Used price is $71. You're getting $57 after fees. That's a $200 game. But there you go. That's just sitting at a Goodwill. Just make sure you guys go check. Now, this isn't just a, you know, we randomly got lucky and caught this. We're out of Goodwills checking them all the time. Just happens to be one that was more out of the way. But that shows you some of the stuff that you can find in a Goodwill and kind of, you know, flip for some profit. Thanks for watching.